most continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys coming off a win to push their record to 2-1 here in the first month of the season. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, here now Joey Slye to do the honors. And we are underway from Green Bay. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. There's defense for the Packers. They were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now on play action, it's Purdy. That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Jayden Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Packers first down.
Love, they go play action now. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 52 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
First and 10 at the 31.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Throwing. Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there.
The tackle by DeMarvion Overshown.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing here, Purdy. This will be caught by Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11. And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A pretty pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Now Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Purdy on a sneak. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now Purdy. That's into the hands of Iomanner.
Complete to Alec Iomanner. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
to pass. Here's Jordan Love. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
That's good for a Packers first down. and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7.
Love. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Love now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Yeah, able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
A quick throw completed by Purdy. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Packers 1st down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll find Williams on the slant. From the 48-yard line, here's second down at 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Going back to Love. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
15 yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Here's Love. And down he goes pressure gets him back at the 14. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Final play of the half, Purdy. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before buys kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Eagles. And it's the man, Saquon Barkley. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, the first they'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake, Love. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Love from the gun on third down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They run out of the gun with Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Purdy bootlegging it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here is 3rd and 5. Purdy from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 3rd and 7. Love from the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing. Love. That's complete to Wicks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd and 7, Love. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Love. This is 3rd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Purdy looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Jamin Reed.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting kept apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
To try again after the sack. Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A gain of 4. Brings up
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Play action. Now Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Purdy now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Penalty marker on the field, however. Which side is this on? So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Love. Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. To the sideline and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Purdy, big 4th down play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Devondre Sweat on the stop.
Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7.
Love now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Love. A throw left side, it's hauled in by Golden. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Love fires that quickly outside. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. This will get the lead up to 7. Slye able to put this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Play fake. Here's Love. And he rifles one incomplete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Purdy. Over the middle, he's going to find Eiermanner. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Purdy to throw. He's got the open man. It's Eiermanner. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Titans.
Here's Purdy to throw. And this one is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Purdy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Purdy to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
DeMarvion Overshown on the coverage.
Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. And throwing here, Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th down, 10 yards to go. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Packers,